Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Evening.
Hello.
Good evening.
Okay, so I know we have a few applications this evening. I'm going to do see if those proprietors are here with us this evening. Hey. Is Washington Tavern here this evening?
Yes, Erin is here to represent Washington Tavern.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
Erin, E-R-I-N.
Okay, is the proprietor is also here?
The gentleman is actually an absentee owner, and he's down in Florida.
And who are you, Aaron, to this
I'm the general
applicant?
manager of Washington Commons at the moment.
Okay, what's your last name?
Ford, F-O-R-D-E.
Okay, thank you so much.
Not at all.
Okay, Begay,
Yes.
are you here this evening?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, and what is your name, sir?
Bryce Saburan.
Okay, I do have that. Six guys from Brooklyn.
Yes, I'm here.
And your name?
My name is Jianpeng Guo, J-I-N-P-N-G.
Jim, and just spell the last name again for me, please.
Last name is G-U-O, Guo.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And Mulia Unos.
Hi, Mulianos, Trad Kitchen. This is Tamara Lawrence.
Thank you. And Kuhn. Are you present?
Kun Franklin?
Kuhn, I'm sorry, I'm asking for Kuhn. Is the proprietor here?
Yes, Kun is us.
Okay.
Yeah, Kun
And
Franklin. Yeah.
and what's your name?
Michael Kang, and I'm here with JU.
JU. And JU is who to you in this business?
Oh, he represents our. He helps us on this process.
Representative.
Okay. All right. And do we have Kingstown Cafe?
Yes, I'm here. Omar Jones.
Okay, thank you. Omar Jones. All right. We're going to start with the renewal of Washington Commons.
Sounds
How
great.
come my name wasn't called, like my restaurant? Brooklyn
What
Waffle
restaurant are you?
House? Brooklyn Waffle House?
We don't have any information for you.
We don't have any information.
No, we don't. We didn't receive any information for you.
That's strange. It's the email is on brooklyncb8, right? At gmail.com.
Mm-hmm.
And you didn't receive anything?
We don't. We've received all of the applicants here except your. Now we've seen your name, but we don't have any information attached to it. So we know that you were supposed to be here today, but you needed to have your information received by us, and we don't have it.
But I know it was sent out, but so what? I did receive the package and fill it out.
Right. But we don't have it. That's what I'm saying. We don't have it. We can't even speak on it because we don't have it. So I don't know. When did you send it to the office?
You never received any information from me at all, like even from the last time. I'm just double checking.
Well, really can't double check with me because the office would have had to receive it first before we
Okay.
get it as a committee. So as we stand this evening, we don't have any information for you.
So what I gotta do? I gotta like resubmit it?
You have to resubmit it. So we'll table you for next month, but there's nothing more that we can do.
Okay, no problem. I'll actually resubmit it today. So is there any way that I could call or to check to see if you guys receive it or no?
Not this evening, no.
No, I'm not talking about this evening. Like I'm saying, like after I
You
send
can
it in.
follow it up, but we wouldn't be able to do beyond to this evening because it needed to be here. We would not be able to do anything until next month. So
Yeah, I
yeah, I
know.
mean, you should follow up. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, like
absolutely, I would do it first thing.
after I send it in, just follow up to the same email. Or is there a
Yes,
number I could? Is not a number I could call, right?
there is a number. I don't have it handy. Hold on a minute, please. 1 minute. Okay, so the office number is 718-467-5574.
718-467-5574. Okay, thank you. And what's your name is? Your name is Weatherspoon?
My name is Yersa Weatherspoon, yes.
Okay, nice to meet you. I'll
Okay.
sorry for
We
that.
look forward to hearing from you next month.
Okay, I appreciate you.
Okay, thank you. Okay. All right, Ms. Ford.
Yes.
Okay, I'm just going to go through what we have for your for this applicant. It's I'm having my little issues with my computer here. Okay, so let me just get. I had taken some notes here. I got to tell you, I received, or we received, all of us received the application that was shadowed, pictured, and you really couldn't read it that well. Some of it was not completed.
Okay.
And it really, what concerns me is that this, just a concern of the business. I mean, if we can't get an application that's, that is legible and completed, it's, I don't know what to say. But I'm looking right now, the application is full of a shadow of the camera in the hands of the person that's taking it.
Okay.
So, I mean, that's not something that we would, that's not really acceptable as something as serious. I know there's been issues with the business, but it really doesn't help to send an application that you can barely read and it's not completed.
I completely understand that. I can follow up and fill that out more legibly, no problem at all. It was a colleague of mine that filled it out, and I'd be happy to follow up. I have much more of a legible handwriting, and I can scan it on so that won't be a problem. I apologize that was. I also further would like to apologize. My camera does not seem to be working. I would like to have it on, but I'm a little bit technology illiterate, and I can't seem to get it to start.
Okay.
I just
All right.
apologize for that.
Okay, so let me, the person that you're representing is the proprietor, right?
Yes, Michael Lamb.
Okay, Michael Lamb. Okay, so I'm going to read what it is I can see on this application. We have, you're located, it's Washington Tavern.
That's good.
Used to be, and Commons, those are the two names that you've been using. 434 Park Place at the corner of Washington Avenue. It's a bar. You're seeking to renew your full license. You have 11 tables indoor, 45 seats at those tables, one bar. Is that 17 seats to the bar?
That's correct, yes.
And then you have a maximum capacity of 94.
Yes, inside, yes.
Okay. So hours of service, it just has 1-4. I mean, are we to assume that's 1 a.m., 1 p.m.?
I do apologize. So during the week, we are opening at 5 p.m. and we close up until 4 o'clock. We've been regularly closing a little earlier than that. And then on the weekends, we open at 1 p.m. and close between 2 and 4 a.m.
So, okay, that's what you choose to, your hours of operation. That's what you choose. But what does your license say?
The license goes till 4 a.m.
And what is the beginning hour?
I believe that it's 1 p.m. on all of the days previously.
Okay. I just want to make sure we're on the same page. Like all of that would have to be filled out. The AM, the PM, all of those things.
I would have no problem doing that this
okay.
evening and forwarding that on to you.
Okay. And the outdoor service you have, it's in a garden. Where is that located, please?
At the rear of the property. So it would be on the park place side of things.
Okay. So the dimensions, it looks like it's 20 by 40.
Yes.
Okay. The 10 tables, 60 seats total. You do not have a bar, of course.
No.
And your max capacity is 60.
That's correct.
And what are your hours outdoors?
So 10:30 during the week and 11:30 on the weekends. Closing time.
Okay, so it's 1 o'clock on Sunday, and the rest of the week is 3 p.m.
Yes, I believe that Saturday and Sunday are 1 p.m. back there, and then we don't open until later during the week anyway. So it's less of a problem because it only opens from 5 p.m.
Okay, so just so you know, what's listed here is Friday and Saturday is 3 p.m. to 11:30.
Oh, is that correct?
For your outdoors. Okay, so that's what's here. Okay, so also we asked for you have, do you have another area that's a patio that's outdoor?
Correct. During COVID, with the addition of the outside seating outside of the businesses, we have a small hut area out there that carries 3 tables, maybe 12 chairs.
Okay, and that's still in operation?
Yes, it is right now. Yeah, we're waiting just to hear back that that's all going ahead, and we were hoping to refurbish it a little bit because it's looks a little worse for wear at this moment.
Okay, so I just if you could repeat, there are 3 tables and how many seats?
12.
12. And what are the dimensions of that space out there?
I would have to measure that to know for sure. I just don't want to say I'm not wonderful with the.
Okay, and again, where is that located, that space?
Just directly outside on the Washington side of our corner.
Okay, so that part of the application is not filled out.
Okay, I can take care of that, no problem.
And do you know the hours are for this outdoor space? Does
the
it
hours
parallel?
The hours had been 2 a.m.
Okay.
What I was led to believe, but if there is a specific writing on that, I'm happy for more information.
Okay, because there's no writing at all. I mean, we don't have anything else at all. So even, I mean, you're saying 2 a.m., but I don't know what the beginning time is. So this is an incomplete application. In terms of the amplified sound, it's listed as 4 speakers and some type of TV. Do you know what TV that is? I can barely read it.
I don't know the make and model of the TV off the top of my head, but it's a smaller, maybe 30-odd inch TV that's just above the bar.
Hanging above the bar.
That's correct, yes.
In terms of soundproofing, and I didn't need to know the make of the TV. I didn't know what it was. There's some letters before TV, and I didn't know what it was. I couldn't read it. You mentioned here, there's a mention of sound installation and sheetrock. I believe that's what that says.
That's correct. In the rear of the property, there was some styrofoam soundproofing put up a couple of years ago. And then the sheetrock, I believe that they double spaced the sheetrock, so in a hopes to insulate it a small bit more.
Okay, and also there's a request for the number of employees, and that hasn't been filled out. Would you happen to know what that is?
The number of employees would be, let me just count them real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay, because that's not listed as well. And then finally on that paper, this particular page, it asks for the number of residences that are in the building with you. So there's a number 10 with a question mark, and then
Yes,
the
I believe
second. Go ahead.
Please excuse me. I believe that was more because it was unknown. I tried to contact the landlady, but she wasn't able to get back to me while we were filling that out. I can follow up with her again and find out the exact units that are above it. I can do that today, and I will refill out this entire form so that it's more legible and that it can all be seen and is fully filled out.
And finally, with the residences that are left to the right and rear of the business, there's also a number of 20 with a question mark. So these are the things that have to be accurate because we don't know, and we're going based on what we see, which I said is almost illegible and incomplete. Okay, so I'm going to take this right to my team for any questions that they have for you. So I want to. I see. Anyone has a question for this applicant's representative, Ms. Ford?
Hi, good evening, all. I'm just trying to get my sound working. Give me 1 second, because yes, I do. So if anyone that wants to go ahead of me, please do. But this is Mimi Mitchell, and I do have a bit to say.
Okay. Anyone else?
This is Tanika Gibbs. I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Ms.
While Miss
Gibbs.
Mitchell is looking for her getting it together, I have a question. I was going over the paperwork. Just confirm with me the outside rear times because there was a stipulation back in 2015 at the last renewal. Just can I hear the times? I think I heard Ms. Witherspoon say one time and the young lady say another time. So just for the record, can we get a closing time for the rear yard?
The closing time during the week from Monday to Friday is 10:30, and on Friday and Saturday it's 11:30.
Okay.
Sunday is also a 10:30 close.
Okay, that was the same as the stipulation. Another question: the license holder is in Florida. Is he a silent holder? You said.
Pardon me?
He's a silent holder.
Yeah, he's absentee.
Is there any other principals that will be on site or even in the New York State area?
I believe that there is a little bit of change going on there in the future, but as of right now, no. However,
go ahead.
I am taking full responsibility for all of the conversations that are happening, and I am on site 5 to 6 days a week for depending on the week. I'm also more than happy if you want to reach out to me via the work email to be able to give you my personal phone number. Text is easier for me, but I'd be more than happy to start a real conversation so that we can take care of these issues that have been coming up and really just make it more of a symbiotic relationship between the neighborhood and the bar as we are.
Is there any particular reason why has he always been a silent partner, or this is a new arrangement since the renewal? When has the principal been on site at this location? I'm just curious.
I believe previous to I came on during COVID as a manager and have now kind of progressed onto general managing. So is within my knowledge, I think that he has been in Florida, but I can't say that for absolute certain.
Okay, thank you so much.
No problem at all.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Mitchell, are you ready?
Yes, absolutely. Hi.
Hi.
Good evening, everybody. First of all, I just want to let the committee know that I'm going to be recusing myself from the vote, even though I don't have a financial interest and I actually don't technically have what they would consider a conflict of interest by the board. I do think it's just the smart way to do things, since I do have a slight personal tie, being the next door neighbor to this establishment. So therefore, yes, I will be recusing myself from the committee vote. But I want to say that Ms. Ford approached me, I think it was in October, if I'm not mistaken. She approached me and let me know that she'd heard about the issues while she took on her managerial role. And we were able to sit down and sift through some things. We still have some stuff that we haven't agreed upon. But this is where and this is what I brought back to the concerned residents also, and they've agreed to this so far. So, Ms. Ford, do you want to go ahead with that? If this is your proposal, I would assume that you should put this forward to the board, excuse me, to the committee, or do you want me to do it?
I'm more than happy for you to speak, but as far as my position goes in this, what I believed to be the major problems were the noise in the backyard being, monitored more closely, the closing times being absolutely adhered to. And there was a little bit of conversation about when it was opening on the weekend, which I'm open to thrashing out and trying to figure out. But I'm more than happy to take care of noise reduction and kind of just consciousness in the backyard, and also a firm out by the times that we've already agreed on.
Okay, so what I have
11:30.
Right. So what I have here is that there will be a strict adherence to curfew hours, which are Sunday through Thursday, 10:30 p.m. close, Friday and Saturday, 11:30 p.m. close. We will text you will give us your personal number and we will text you directly if the hours are breached. If there are more than 3 texts in 30 days to you, then we will no longer text directly and instead we'll call 311. If there are no breaches for 30 days, then we will resort back to texting you, the manager, directly.
That's absolutely amenable to me, and I appreciate the latitude there, because I know that things have been a little dicey, and I do look forward to working with the community and hopefully, not having to annoy you as much and have you feel the need to reach out. But I look forward to making this work.
Yeah, if we can have that, then your neighbors will be happy. I just want to stress to you right here in front of the committee that those closing times are 10:30 p.m. sharp, 11:30 p.m. sharp. Okay, as I said to you, not 11:35, not 11:40, not 11:45. We really expect you to adhere really closely to those hours. Then the other thing that we have here is 2 large signs posted in the backyard space asking the patrons to please be respectful of the residents and keep the noise down. You and I will you will come to me and the residents for approval on those signs.
Yeah, absolutely. That's absolutely amenable. There's no problem with that.
Great. A sign posted on the front and back of the exterior door stating the hours that the outdoor space is open.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. And no more than 2 umbrella covered tables in the back.
No problem. Yeah.
Okay, did you want to talk about what you had given me some insight on to what you were planning on the back?
So with the way that Washington Commons has gone, it's been a lot of larger tables and picnic tables that are out there, which I think leans more towards the beer hall, kind of nearly fratty sort of idea. So we will be moving slightly away from that. We're not taking them all out. I believe that there'll be 5 large picnic tables, and the rest of the ones that we're going to put in are going to be 4 tops and 2 tops, to kind of encourage, the space to be a little more inclusive of everyone who might like to enjoy the backyard. And I think equally will lean towards the, a quieter crowd. Like if you're sitting on a 4 top, there's pretty much only so loud you can get. Whereas if we have large parties out there, I think that raises the level of noise in the backyard. So that's kind of one of the ways that we're trying to pivot a little bit away from that. We're also regenerating our wine program to kind of, and our cocktail program, more just trying to make it more of an open space for the neighborhood in general, and anyone else, would like to come and enjoy it. I think that in itself. We'd love to see the neighbors come in. We would love to have you for a drink if that's a good time for you. But I think that it will kind of create more of a relaxed, I don't want to say lounge atmosphere, but you know, just a little bit probably more amenable to our neighbors.
Okay. And then the one thing that we did not agree on that I wanted to bring to this committee is you have on the application here your Saturday and Sunday opening of the outdoor space. Let me actually, sorry, I stand corrected. On the application, on your renewal application, you have all the days outdoor drinking, or excuse me, outdoor use of the space, 3 p.m., except for Sunday. You have that at 1 p.m. Is there a reason for that?
I was not here for this agreement, so I don't want to say that I know fully what the reasoning for that was behind people, but I believe that it's more than likely because it's a great day for us. You know what I mean? Sundays are a great day to have going in the backyard. I wasn't aware of the 3 p.m. Up until our conversation. It will kind of really affect our business opening at 3 p.m. In the backyard, just as we'll be opening the main bar at 1 p.m. Again, I'm not trying to create problems here. I'm trying to maybe find solutions for the problems that were created previous to me being in charge of the decision making. I don't know if this would be amenable to the committee, but if we could maybe say 2 p.m. I don't know if that would be a possibility, but that would really help us out. And maybe be somewhere between the 1 p.m. that was previously said and the 3 p.m.
Well, this is the thing. You have on the on your renewal here, you have your able, I mean, from what and maybe Chairperson Weatherspoon, if you could maybe help me with this one. I'm trying to get in regards to the outdoor space is what I'm talking about here. They are able, I think, to start at 1 p.m., but through our stipulation, we've agreed to 3 p.m. I believe, and this is something that I'm saying to the entire committee, that there is a fabric of cultural, we have a cultural fabric that we need to preserve in our community. And even though the ethnic makeup has changed, there was an ethnicity that was here before, and our rules were always about Sunday being a family day, and definitely not having a bar open with the noise of people drinking on a Sunday afternoon at 1 p.m. would be offensive to those neighbors, including myself. A 3 p.m. I can go for, no problem, but 1 p.m. is just early in the day, especially on a Sunday. Now, Ms. Ford, if you want to take the Saturday at 1 p.m., because you've got here 3 p.m., but if you want to change your Saturday maybe to a 1 p.m. so that the Sunday for 3 p.m. can be preserved, then I would be amenable to that, and I hope that the committee would support me in that. The days of the week, the reason that 3 p.m. is now a greater deal is because we have more people working from home also now. So now people are putting in full days working remotely, and therefore that 3 p.m. Start for the backyard is becoming even more important. But Sunday is more just for the cultural reverence of this neighborhood, and I'd like that preserved.
Okay, I do hear you on that, and I just want to, I'll have to speak to Michael, as he's the person who makes the final decisions on all of it, and then I would be able to speak more on Thursday. Obviously, as I say, the 2 p.m. would really, really help us out, but I do understand that it's not, you know, we're not the center of the universe here, and we're not trying to be by any means. I know that. Yeah,
sorry, you're cutting out. Hello?
Ms. Ford?
Hello?
Hi, can you hear me now?
Not as well.
Oh, let me see.
Okay, we can hear you now.
Okay, wonderful. I just don't want to make a commitment that I cannot fully make myself, as I am and the owner as a large. I understand what the issue is, and I understand that you know, there has been some discrepancy between what is said at these meetings and what is done within the bar, and I just don't want that to at all be how we are going forward. So that in that vein and in that light, I just want to say that I hear you, and I just can't make a final decision and say yes, absolutely, and have that be thrown back in my face. That's basically what I'm trying to say right now. So I just would have to consult with them so that I'm not coming back to you saying I've lied to you in some way, because that's absolutely not where I want to start this relationship with. Have it as it goes continues.
Okay.
There's no room for maneuverment for 2 p.m. maybe?
Not on the Sunday.
Okay.
Let me just
You know, sorry,
hello?
go ahead.
Hello. Yes. So I just want to, I know this is a conversation with Ms. Mitchell as the neighbor, but
I'm
we have to open
representing
it
though, Ms. Chairperson Weatherspoon, sorry.
Say that
Just to
again,
let you know.
Ms. Mitchell. Say that,
I'm
repeat that.
representing 7 other neighbors.
Yeah. No, that's what I mean. I mean, not just you by yourself. I get that, you know, there are others, and I get that. That's clear. But I just want to be able to open it up, because you got a lot of things, you know, agreed upon. It seems like a sticking point is this hour that you're looking to have, or the 7 folks that you're representing, the group. But I want to open it up, and I also want to start speaking about motions. See, because it sounds like you have a motion in the making. So
I do.
right.
Yes.
So you know, I want to get beyond this one-on-one and open it up to the committee, because there's quite a few things already that have been established, obviously. So let's bring it up as a motion, if you're ready to do that, and let's see where it goes.
Actually, before we do that, we do need a stipulation sheet for the amount of people in the backyard, in the yard space. We will, in order to go forward, we will need this all stipulated, and this definitely in terms of capacity, because from my understanding, there has been a concerted effort in the past to try to up that capacity, the backyard capacity, to 100, whereas it should be 60. They've agreed to 60, and we need to get that stipulated on paper, that that's what we've done here today, and everything else that we've discussed, we need to have that stipulated on paper when we're giving it to the board, to the SLA. That's my understanding. I could be wrong, but my understanding is that we do need a stipulation today.
You need a stipulation. You need a stipulation, but that 60 has been consistent from 2013. So
no, actually, no, it hasn't. No, it hasn't.
No,
when we look at
not necessarily the stipulation, but the language was supposed to always been reduced 100 to 60. That information has been consistent. Whether stipulation was drawn or not, I don't know.
The last, no, we didn't. We did in 2015, but the last renewal before this, the one done by, I think the name of the gentleman representing was Corey Gamble, or Court Gable or something. But anyways, he had put 100 down on their last renewal app. Now, my understanding is on this renewal app, I couldn't read it very well. It does have 60, I think. I think they have put 60, right? Yeah. So
but we've had a consistency here. We've had an inconsistency here. We're just even sticking to 60. So it is here again. So we need to have all of these things stipulated. Excuse me. I get that. So why don't we go ahead and let's see if we can. Let's see if we can pull a motion.
Okay.
Okay. So if you're making one, or there's some, I see still, Ms. Gibbs, is your hand still up? Or
yes, it is. Yes, it
okay,
is. No
please,
question.
please. Speak.
I see they have under security. They have nothing. So what are your security measures at this location, if any?
At the moment, we don't have a security team at all. I don't believe that there has been been reason for needing a full security team, but I'd be happy to hear what you.
Do you have any cameras and anything?
Oh yes, we have cameras. Yeah, we have cameras, maybe 16 cameras throughout the front of the business, the back of the business, and throughout the business as a whole inside.
Okay, that's part of security.
Pardon me. The way I thought of it was a team of some sort, somebody on the door.
Yeah, so you definitely want to put that in the application where it may not be manpower, but you do have cameras. So that is very important to add. Any other questions?
I saw that Leo Quigley spoke in the chat. I don't know if Mr. Quigley wants to speak.
Hold on a second. Hold on. Let's see what Mr. Quigley has said. Well, Mr. Quigley, can you hear us?
I'm not sure if he hears y'all. He typed something.
Yeah.
Oh, there he goes.
All right.
Can you hear me?
Yes. We
Hi.
see what you have in the chat, but please say what, please speak so we can hear from you. Can you hear us? Mr. Quigley? Okay. Mr. Quigley? Okay, so I'm not sure what's happening. What Mr. Quigley has in the chat is
some issues for me where people linger outside the bar after it's closed. So if there are ways to address that, that'd be great. But overall,
we really can't hear you.
I'm very.
You're going in and out. We can't hear you. Can you start over?
I can't. So yeah, I live on the 3rd floor of 750 Washington, which is right next door to the bar, and I have found the management there to be very responsive to concerns about hours and noise. My personal concerns are more about noise on the Washington Avenue side, the structure that was erected during COVID. There's a bit of a tendency for people to linger outside after the bar is closed, and then it's difficult for bartenders to chase them away while they're also trying to wrap up business at the end. So that's my main concern, but I find the management generally to be very responsive to these concerns and willing to work out solutions. And I've been on this block for 6 or 7 years and strongly support renewing their license.
Okay, thank you. Any other comments or questions with this application?
I do have another one.
Hold on a second. Someone, Mr. Kang or someone? Okay, the hand went up and then it went down. Oh, go ahead, Ms. Mitchell.
No, my other question was in terms of the posting for the actual for today's how were the notices posted, if any at all?
What? Washington Commons?
Yes.
And there was one posted in the front door and one posted in the window to the right of the front door.
Okay. Okay, so what should have happened with the postings? They're for your neighbors, not necessarily your customers coming in the door, but for the neighbors in the community. So that posting really should have been across the street, on the other side of your business, just right around the immediate area. I passed there, I only saw one actually. I didn't notice the one in the window. I wasn't actually necessarily looking there, but I did see the one that was inside the business in that extra door that was added. So that's where I noticed it. But when we ask for postings, we it's for everyone to see, not just your patrons. Anyone else?
No problem at all. I wasn't aware of the structure of that, but I am now, and going forward, I will be aware of that and can post a couple of them on in and around the neighborhood of the couple blocks that surround Washington Commons, and make sure that everybody knows.
Okay, Ms. Mitchell.
Yep, that would be great. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so your hand is up. So
Oh,
we're
sorry.
ready. We're ready.
Let me
It's
put my
okay because
hand
we're
down.
ready to move on. So we want to move on
Okay,
from this application. So
great.
if you're prepared, let's go.
I have one more
Okay,
question. I
so
have
Oh,
Tamika
one more
Gibbs.
I'm sorry,
question.
Ms.
Tamika
Gibbs. Go
Gibbs.
ahead.
Sorry,
I
Ms.
Go
have
ahead.
Gibbs.
I'm sorry, my last question.
It's
Who
okay.
completed this renewal paperwork for the board?
One of the colleagues, Jacob Rabinowitz.
And he is the processor for the establishment?
He is the proxy for the owner.
Uh,
He has a couple of businesses with them. I'll be generally managing Washington Commons specifically, and he has a good few bars that he takes care of. As this was the first time that I was dealing with this, I was a little hesitant to fill it out incorrectly. So that is why it got sent there, but clearly that was misguided.
Okay, so who will be completing the new one completely?
I will be doing that myself.
After you speak with the proprietor of the current license, correct?
Yes, just so that I'm absolutely all on the correct page, and that I'm not promising something that I can't follow through on, because I would find that that's not at all my way of doing business. So I don't want to do that. So that would be my only stand back on that stance, if you understand.
Thank you so much.
And
Absolutely, thank you.
I'll tell you this, Ms. Ford. Thank you, Ms. Gibbs. Ms. Ford, you had mentioned that you were looking to reach out to the proprietor on Thursday. That would be too late.
Oh, before Thursday, but just I know that is the kind of the next meeting that is had. So before that, so that I'm fully set and ready to go and able to answer any questions that might come up.
Okay, Miss Muhammad, and then Miss Wedderburn. Miss Muhammad.
No, I removed my hand. I'm sorry, I put it down.
Okay,
Okay,
no problem.
that Tamika addressed the issue I wanted to know about.
Okay, great. Miss Wedderburn.
And I would actually have to reference Tamika's questions as well, given that the information that we had requested is so wildly incomplete. The number of uncertainties or the inability to make commitments, and the fact that the applicant's representative thinks they can take care of all of this on Thursday, and we do our committee work today. I don't know how we could possibly vote on a motion and it not be punitive to the applicant at this point, because this is a whole new level of unpreparedness. I don't think I've ever recalled an applicant so unprepared.
Ms. Wedderburn, I'd just like to take a moment to say I do apologize for that, and that is absolutely on me. I wasn't aware of the entire situation. I wasn't aware of this process. So now that I'm more aware, I can guarantee you that will not happen again. It's not at all how I would like to come across, either to the committee or the community. So I do my sincerest apologies on that.
I hear your apology, but it doesn't help us in our deliberations being able to give us a comfort level that any of the things that we are discussing is something that's going to be complied with. And given the fact that this is a renewal, not a first time application, I'm even more concerned.
Point taken. Mr. Thurton.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Is the application needed to be submitted this month?
That application needs to be submitted tomorrow, the latest.
I'm more than happy to get
all.
No, to
Wait,
the
hold on. Go ahead, Mr. Thurton.
To the SLA.
To the SLA. Well, it has to go to committee first. So, and that's where we are.
No,
So,
what I'm asking is that can she wait for next month for it to be? No, does it have to be submitted this
got it. Is your license? When is your license expired?
I would need to look at that specifically. Just a moment. I believe that I have a photo here. I'm also more than happy to get this finished up tonight and have the fully filled out application sent on to the board this evening. Although I understand that with this unpreparedness, if it is possible to do it next month, I would be more than happy to do that also.
Well, this is what's important, because you got to find out when it expires. That's most important.
I believe that I have.
Yeah,
I just April, to my understanding. Sorry to interrupt you, Chairperson Weatherspoon. It's sometime in April. I don't know the exact date. I, for some reason, want to say.
If it's April, it's April 30th or the 31st. It's always the end
Okay,
of April.
then.
So it's the end.
Thanks so much, Ms. Gibbs. Then I think that it is the end of April then. It was never March from what I remember, but you know what? Don't quote me, y'all. I remember us having these discussions, though, in April. That's what I remember, but I could be wrong.
Every letter that has been submitted to SLA with regard to this establishment has been in March. Whether it's the 2013, the 15th, what I mean, 2013, 2015, 2017, and 2019, it's all been in March. So I think it's just important that you find out when your expiration is for this license. I feel like you're holding the bag, because you're not prepared with anything. I just feel like you're holding a bag.
And I do apologize for that.
You have the absentee proprietor, and then you have someone else that has the experience of managing other restaurants, and they submit something that looks like this. I really don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say. But I'm going to, whoever needs to make a motion, is it you, Ms. Mitchell? Please do so now.
I'm actually going to pivot my motion making to Ms. Wedderburn, please.
Okay, Ms. Wedderburn.
I'm sorry, I'm actually going to defer on that. And it's owing to me joining this discussion in the middle of the discussion and not quite understanding what everything was ahead of it. My apologies.
Okay. Yeah. No, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just trying to because everything I'm reading some of the paperwork here, and I see a lot of the discussions are happening in April. A lot of our past discussions, which is exactly how I remember it. Our past discussions were happening in April of itself. I still don't see the actual date.
Also looking through
the actual renewal date here.
Some information that I have here.
Proprietor, do you have a copy of your current liquor license on you, around you, near you? Because it will say when your current liquor license expires.
I'm not actually at work at the moment, so I don't have it. I can get a copy of it sent to me.
Okay, so this is just a lot going on.
I do understand that.
I think that this needs to be tabled. I think
Madam
this needs to be tabled.
I second that motion.
Yeah. Okay. So someone needs to make that motion. I am recommending that someone makes a motion to table it, and
make a motion.
Someone has seconded already.
Madam Chair,
Yes.
I'm so sorry. I just have to say this. Generally, when a liquor license appears before us, the applicant is within a 30-day period. I am concerned about us not making any let's be clear, the information that we've gotten from the applicant is poor at best. But if we don't have anything to say, if we cannot put something together and they appear before SLA, then whatever the applicant wants is what the applicant gets, and the community will lose out in this situation. So I don't know what I can offer as a suggestion or solution, but we definitely would have to have something on record in case they're being heard today. And I quickly pivoted to the SLA website, which the applicant might be able to do. We might be able to table it until later on in the meeting and then have her come back with the information to us, rather than us make a slapdash judgment and miss out on our opportunity to comment on something that's been proven to be problematic.
So what is your motion? Put it in a motion.
I'm sorry. In the meantime, I'm going to go next door and look and see when their liquor license expires. Is that a good
Okay,
idea?
so we'll, okay, and so
Okay.
we will go on to the next applicant.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Okay, next applicant, Begay.
Yes. Yes.
All right, let me just pull up your application. Okay, so this is Bryce Sagbohan,
Yes, correct.
and the trade name doing business is Nostrand Avenue Pizza, located at 563 Nostrand Avenue. That is between Atlantic and Pacific. You are seeking a wine, beer, cider license. Okay, this is a pizzeria. You have 13 tables, and
Yes.
you have number of seats. What is that, 42? Because it's written 4-2. Is it 42?
It's 42, yeah.
Okay.
Yes, correct.
All right, no bars, and your capacity is 40. So your capacity is 40, but you have 42 seats. So please be mindful of that. It's supposed to be 40.
Oh, all right.
Okay.
40, yeah.
All right. So your hours of operation, you have on Sunday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, 12 to 10. Actually, it's 12 to 10 across the board, closed Monday. And
yes, because of Monday.
okay, you have outdoor service on the sidewalk, 3 tables, 4 seats. Now it's 12 seats, or is it a total of 4 seats?
Well, it's each table has two seats. So we want to just put it by the window. That's what we want to do. And that was an error from typing error. It's going to be 6 seat total. Each table has 2 tables. Each table has 2 chairs in it.
So you're saying that the number of seats at the table is 6?
Yes, 2 per table.
Okay.
Yeah, correct.
Okay, so here you have 4. All right. Okay, so we're moving on. You will not have any entertainment, music or sound, no outdoor space, no amplified sound, and no soundproofing. You have 3 employees, no
Yes.
security personnel, and there are 2 residences in the building where your premises is located, and there are 2 left, right, rear of your business. Is that all correct?
Yes.
Okay, so we don't have any other information but an application. Is this business in operation?
Oh, it's crazy, yes. So we only have a pizza in it, and it's been slow. That's why we wanted to have a beer and wine to be able to post this year.
Okay, so the pizzeria is open, but was
Yes,
it
it is.
inconsistent, or is it every day? Is it open every day?
Yes, it is. No, it's only we close on Monday. It's open from Tuesday through Sunday.
Tuesday
It's
through
a new
Sunday.
establishment, correct? Yeah.
Okay. All right. Do we have any questions for this application, this applicant? Anyone? Mr. Thurton?
Hey, good day. Thanks for opening up your establishment. Continue having your establishment on Nostrand Avenue. Are you willing to join the Nostrand Avenue Merchants Association that they have going?
Yeah, I'm open to that too. Yeah, because I also have a sports on Nostrand Avenue already, and then I'm already involved in the Melia Mexican bar place. It's I'm the owner of that spot, and I'm already involved into yeah. I'm open to.
Okay, very good. We'll definitely have them reach out to you. Thank you.
Okay.
Ms. Gibbs?
I'm sorry. Good evening, everyone again. I didn't hear the answer to the question. Is this establishment currently open?
Yes, it's currently open. We open from from Tuesday to Sunday.
What do you which I heard your cross streets. What's your neighbors? Because I frequent that block frequently. So I'm trying to figure out where exactly you're located.
It is between Pacific and Atlantic. It's on 563 Northland. It used to be
Who was
place
your
that was
neighbor?
closed before.
It used to be what?
My neighbor?
Yes, 'cause I can't see it. I can't see the block. That's why I'm asking. I know the block, but I don't see the pizzeria.
Oh, it's been there. It's been there since we've been running, and it's exactly the address there. It's open. The next door, it's 99 store.
It's what store?
99 store, and then on the corner by Pacific, there's a nail salon, and then that's how much I can describe that. Yeah.
No problem. Okay, thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you. Any other questions for this applicant? Any concerns? Any? Is anyone?
Hi, this is Mark. I motion to approve the application.
Seconded.
Thank you. I just wanted to make a note that Ms. Rosado said it's next door to Browse and Beauty.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Just so you get an idea as to where.
All right.
Oh, okay, great. All right, so we have Mr. Thurton and Ms. Gail Muhammad. Okay, so calling the roll, Ms. Muhammad,
Yes.
Ms. Gibbs,
What happened? What happened?
we're doing a vote to support.
Oh, I'm sorry. I heard that. I heard Ms. Muhammad call a roll. I didn't hear her call roll. I'm the first person?
No, she answered. She has voted for.
I'm sorry.
You're
That's
next.
me telling her to
No
call a
problem.
roll. Okay. Abstain. Sorry.
Okay, Miss Jordan, Jazima Jordan.
Washington Avenue and Atlantic Avenue.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, Miss Duke.
Yes.
Okay, Miss Jordan, Jennifer Jordan.
Yes.
Right. Miss Mitchell. She might be off. Okay. Mr. Myers. Mr. Myers.
Yes.
Okay, thanks. Ms. Rosado.
Yes.
Mr. Puka. Mr. Saunders. Mr. Thurton. Mr. Thurton.
Yes.
Ms. Weatherspoon, yes. Ms. Weatherburn.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. 1, 2. We have 10 yeses and 1 abstain. So the motion passes.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Hello, are you still there?
Yes, I'm still here. Thank you again.
Okay, you're welcome. I just wanted to let you know that we have our full board meeting this week on the 9th. It's at 6:15 at the Brooklyn Children's Museum.
Okay. Nice.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank
this
you.
Thursday. You're welcome. Okay, next up is Six Guys.
Hi, my name is Becky Lin, and I'm representing Six Guy from Brooklyn Hospitality LLC. And we have the manager, JP, here with us tonight also.
Okay, Miss Becky Lynn, what are you to the applicant?
I'm actually their representative.
And who is JP to the
Yes.
applicant? Hi, JP. Who are you to the applicant?
Yes.
The principal, yeah.
You're the principal, JP?
Yes.
Okay. All right, let me just get your application. I just okay, where are we? Okay, so what is your full name, JP?
Jianpeng Guo.
Okay. And as I'm reading here, it says that Evan T. Lee is the applicant. Is he an additional applicant, a principal rather?
Yes, I am. Evan.
Yes, Evan T. Lee.
Evan
Is
T.
that
Lee.
person on the line with us?
No,
Okay, so he's a partner.
I am the one of partner. Yes.
Okay, thank you. All right, so the corporation's name is Six Guy from Brooklyn Hospitality LLC. Your name is pending. Located at 595 Dean Street between Vanderbilt and Carlton. You're seeking a full liquor license, and you in your indoor area you have 27 tables, 62 seats in total. One bar with 10 seats with a maximum capacity of 100. Your hours of service, you're looking to have Sunday at 12 p.m. to 10 p.m., Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m., and Friday, 11 a.m. to 12 a.m., and Saturday, 12 p.m. to 12 a.m. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. You will not be having any outdoor service. And we're just going to move on. In terms of entertainment, music, and sound, there will be none. No amplified sound, no soundproofing. Your staff and security, you'll have 8 employees, 4 wait staff, 3 chefs, 1 cashier, and the owner. And no personnel, security personnel. Will you have cameras on your location?
Well, we're probably going to have the cameras. Mhm.
Okay, all right. So, and you have here hundreds of residences will be in the building that you'll be in, as well as left, right, and rear, correct?
Yep. Mhm.
I heard there was quite a bit of planned residences in those buildings.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So I see that you've submitted your postings. I think the last month when you were here, we didn't see any postings. I'm glad to see that we have quite a few that have been made. You had I'm just going through everything here. Also, you have your layout of
Mhm.
your restaurant. I'm assuming that our team got a chance to look at the layout and also really pick the rendering actually of what it will look like. Really beautiful.
Mm.
And that's about it. So I'm going to ask when are you looking to finish your build out?
Well, hopefully in 6 months, 6 to 8 months.
6 to 8 months. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Okay. So I'm going to ask the team if they have any questions with regard to this application.
Good evening,
Any
Tamika.
questions?
Yes, Tamika
Yes.
Gibbs again.
Go ahead, Ms.
Would
Gibbs.
this be a restaurant and a bar? Will you be serving any food?
Yeah, it's gonna
Yeah.
be a traditional Chinese food.
Okay. 6 to 8 months look ahead. Yeah. Okay. I just the renderings I love. I'm like, okay, it can't just be a bar because this is lovely on the inside. The renderings
Yeah.
anyway.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Thanks.
That was it. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Anyone else have any questions, comments? Seeing none, hearing none, I will ask for a motion for this application.
I make a motion to accept the application.
And second.
Okay, so that's Ms. Duke and Mr. Saunders, correct? Okay,
ma'am.
so we're gonna go to voting. Ms. Muhammad,
Yes.
Ms. Duke,
Yes.
Ms. Gibbs,
Yes.
Ms. Jennifer Jordan,
Yes.
Tazima Jordan,
Yes.
Ms. Mitchell. She's probably,
Yes.
oh, she's here. Okay. Ms. Mitchell, Mr. Myers,
Yes.
Mr. Puka, Ms. Rosado, Ms. Rosado, Mr. Saunders,
Yes.
Mr. Thurton,
Yes.
Ms. Weatherspoon, yes. Ms. Weatherburn.
Yes.
Okay, I just want to go back to Ms. Rosado.
Yes, sorry, my button got stuck.
Okay, problem. Okay.
Oliver Hart is present now too, and I'm also vote yes.
Who's this? Oh, you're here, Mr. Oliver. Did I
Yeah.
miss you before?
No, you did not.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Okay,
I joined
gotcha.
late.
Okay.
I'm here now.
Good to have you. Okay. So we have
Thank you.
13 yeses. You're welcome. So the motion passes. Congratulations. And we are having our formal board meeting this Thursday at 6:15
Mhm.
at Children's Museum, Brooklyn Children's Museum. So please attend.
Okay, is attendance mandatory?
Yes.
Okay, I see.
Okay.
All right,
Yes.
great. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank you,
everyone.
guys.
Okay. Right. Next up. Yeah. Someone had something to say?
No, thank you. That's it.
You're welcome. Have a good evening.
You too.
Thanks. Okay,
Thanks.
so you're welcome. Welcome, all of you. Okay, so next up is, I think I mispronounced this, Miss Tamara.
Yes,
I think I said
Mulianos.
Mulianos. Tell me what
Yes,
it is,
you
please.
said it wrong. It's Mulianos Trap Kitchen, and
Mulianos.
it's spelled with 2 P's. I see that you guys keep spelling it with 1.
Okay, sorry about that. So
It's okay.
Mulianos Trap Kitchen. Okay, I think we got it now.
Good. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, so let's get to your application. Give me a second, please.
Okay, no problem.
All right, so we have Tamara Lawrence
Yes.
as the principal, and you are your address is 621 Washington Avenue. Can you tell me where your cross street is, please?
It's between Bergen and Dean.
Okay. Great. And you're seeking a full license, full liquor
Correct.
license. You have recorded music.
Correct.
Your indoor area, 6 tables, 4 seats, 1 bar, and 8 seats to the bar. So I'm going to just go back to the seats at the table. Do you have 4 seats at each table?
Okay, so it's kind of tricky with the application, so I'll just explain it real quick. So we have a total
Okay.
of 6 tables, 2 4-seaters, and 4 2-seaters, if that makes sense.
Yes, it does. So that total, so you have, just give us the breakdown again.
So it's
So
a
I'm
total
writing it
of,
down.
no problem. It's a total of 2 4-seaters and then 4 2-seaters.
And 4 2-seaters. Okay. I mean, what I came up with 16. Is that wrong?
So
Talking as
it's
well.
16 for 16 for actual table seating, and then the 8, which brings you to 25, would be the 8 that goes along the bar, because I had the bar built out so it could be like a table as well, so you can eat there as well.
Okay, so I had it right. So it's 16 at the tables and 8
Correct.
at the bar. Okay.
Correct.
All right. Good. Okay, good. All right, so we're moving on. So we have your maximum capacity of 49 and your
Correct.
hours of service. On Sundays 12 to 6, Monday you're closed. Tuesday, Wednesday, actually straight across the rest of the week is from 3 p.m. till 11 p.m., correct?
Correct.
Great. No outdoor service.
No.
So we're moving on to music, sound, and entertainment. There will be none. You will have amplified sound. The sound system with 70-volt distribution, wall mounted, and no soundproofing. Full-time staff of 3.
Correct.
And you are the owner and manager?
Yes.
Okay. You will monitor the number of customers that you take each hour to ensure capacity is not over the required establishment limit. You would also monitor the customer alcohol intake, and you have an established relationship with the 77th precinct. Okay. All right. And there's only one residence in the building that you're in.
Correct. The landlord.
Okay, great. All right. I think I had a couple of comments. When I went over there, I didn't see any postings at all.
When?
Well, actually, I went there today. There were no postings to the community.
I posted them, and I provided a picture with my lawyer. I posted them since the, hold on, let me check the screenshots. I posted them, and it's in the actual restaurant as well, next to my license. And we're closed on Mondays, but I posted them since February 24th. And I provided all the pictures and the screenshots around the community, across the street, my neighbors, left and right. Definitely since February 24th, I started at like 5:15. I think like the last one I posted was probably like either 5:52 or 6 p.m. I don't want to story tell, but definitely February 24th.
Okay. Because it wasn't sent to us, that information. We just have your application and just a couple of particulars in terms of it's actually sort of a listing of things that have been emailed in a protracted period of time. That's all that we have. So does anyone here from the team, hold on a second, does anyone here from the team have seen any of the postings?
I was going to ask that
Anyone?
as well. No, I haven't.
Okay. So, and no one. So Ms. Gibb hasn't seen it. And has anyone seen any of the postings? Mr. Saunders?
No, I haven't. I've been to the cigar store next door.
Okay. So that's a very important step in this process, because the community has to know that you're there and what you're looking to do, and to be informed when you have not only this meeting with us, but the meeting that's coming on Thursday with the full board.
Okay, well, I definitely have posted them since the 24th, and I took pictures and followed instructions. The cigar place next door, I'm friendly with him as well. I'm familiar with him. You guys could follow up with him. I definitely taped it to his glass door on the 24th of February.
Okay, let me I just want to just ask again, just to confirm. So you took those pictures and sent it to the office, to the Brooklyn District Office?
I sent it to, I have a lawyer that I work with. So I took them, I sent it to, because they've been building my file and stuff like that. So when I took them, I sent it to them, and I was assured that it was sent over to you guys. But I also have my proof as well. I can send it directly to you right now, but I definitely posted it.
Okay. If you can send it right now, that would be great. And I'm going to give you the email to send it to. No, you're going to send it to me so I can have it right now. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's I.
1 second. Sorry.
I.
WEA.
THER. SPOON. BK. CB8. At Gmail.
Just give me 1 second. I want to read it out to you just to make sure I have the right one. So it's WESTHER.
No, no, WEA, WEA,
Oh,
like the weather outside. It's
oh, okay.
Weatherspoon. Yeah, Weatherspoon. I Weatherspoon.
Okay. Okay. Weatherspoon BKCB8 @gmail.com.
Correct. You'll be able to send that now?
Yes, I'm doing it right now.
Awesome.
Mhm.
Were you able to send it? Are you still looking for it?
I'm doing it on my phone. I'm sorry, so it's a little bit of a delay, but yes, I'm sending it.
Okay. So I'm gonna move on to the next applicant while you take care of that.
Okay, no problem.
All right. Thank you. Okay, Kun Kun. I feel like I'm saying it wrong. Forgive me if I am.
We are here.
Great. All right.
You
So
pronounced correctly. Kun kun desu. Yeah.
okay. All right. So we have as the principal Oh Ju Young.
I'm the manager there, Michael.
Right. Michael. What was
Kang.
your last name again, Michael?
Kang.
Huh. Okay. Yes. Thank you. And this is you're located at 779 Franklin Avenue. And could you tell me what the cross streets are, please? Hello?
Yeah, just give me a second. Let me look it up. Just give me a second.
Is it St. John's and Lincoln?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Thank you. St. John's and Lincoln. All right. And you're seeking a full liquor license. You have recorded music. Your indoor area has 10 tables, 2 seats at, is that each table? Are you saying that you have 60 seats?
It's each table, totaling 60 seats.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Miss Weatherspoon, it says 30 tables.
Yeah, 30 tables. Did I say something different?
You said 10.
Oh my gosh, I meant 30. I'm looking right at it. 30, and that's why I came up with 60 seats. Thank you, Ms. Gibbs. So it's 30 tables, 2 seats to a table, total 60, 1 bar, 7 seats at that bar. The maximum capacity is 67. The hours of service is from Sunday to Saturday from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. You will not have any outdoor service, but here you're saying you will.
The thing is that we are going to have some outdoor sittings by the curb under the open restaurant programs, but we are not going to have any sidewalk cafes or license or something like that. And then I did submit the plans, the the diagrams for that.
Mm-hmm.
And we originally didn't plan to put the outside, like a sidewalk cafe. But since New York City is offering open restaurant programs, so we like to participate to put more people outside.
So where will that space specifically be?
There will be the curb.
Okay. All right. So we just have to make that notation because you are having outdoor services just under a program.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. All right. So the dimensions of that space is 20 by 8.
That's
The
correct.
square footage is 160. You'll have 10 tables, 2 seats to the table, so that's 20 seats, correct?
Yes, it is.
Okay. And your maximum capacity is 20 persons, no bars. And this your hours of operation also parallels what's going on indoors. So it's 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Sunday through Saturday. We have listed here that there's no entertainment, no amplified sound, no soundproofing, that you will have 7 employees, 2 kitchen staffs, 4 servers, 1 cashier, no security personnel, correct?
That's correct.
Okay, so you have 2 residences in the premises where you are, and you have 4 in total, left, right, and rear.
That's
Okay,
correct, ma'am.
great. You have listed a report of the closest liquor stores. No schools are within that 500 foot. There are churches, 241 feet, 367 feet for the second one, and you are 750 feet from the next licensee. So you have a listing of all of those. We do see the interior space, and we did receive your floor plan, your proposed floor plan, and your seating layout. So we do have that. Thank you. Just want to make sure. I want to see your posting. It's blurry, but I know it's there because I saw it myself. So your posting is there. So I'm going to ask our team if they have any questions for this applicant. Mr. Saunders.
You're saying that this establishment is not in a 500-foot rule?
Yes, it is.
Okay, it is. That was it. That's all.
Okay. Thank you. Any other questions?
When is your expected open? I'm
Ms.
sorry.
Gibbs? Yeah,
Yes,
go
I'm
ahead.
sorry. When is your expected opening date?
We hope to open by the end of this year.
Oh, way out. Another question. On that block where you're located, is there currently I believe there's some are there ski bikes in the street, and there's other curbside. I mean, yeah, curbside. What do you call those? Eating places on that block, correct? Does anybody know?
Yes, but the pizza place, Patchouli, what's
Yeah. Okay.
Barboncino, yeah.
Yeah, Barboncino, yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Ms. Muhammad?
Again, Brian answered, so.
Okay. All right, thank you. Any other questions or queries for this applicant?
Just that he did his homework in terms of getting the measurements for the different stores and stuff that he's supposed to be doing. So that was good.
Okay, that's a great comment. Okay. Any others? Okay, seeing none, hearing none, I'm asking for a motion for this applicant.
I move to motion that we support this applicant.
Second that motion. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Did you finish, Mrs. Saunders?
Yes, I'm finished. It's okay.
You should. No, 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 no. Go
I
ahead.
move the motion that we all support this application for a liquor license in this establishment and look forward to him being a good steward in the neighborhood.
I second
Thank
that
you.
motion.
All right. Thank you very much, Ms. Muhammad.
Yes.
Voting. Miss
Oh,
Duke.
Yes.
Miss Duke.
Yes.
I just slid that in there real quick, right, Miss Muhammad?
yes, I thought you were asking me a question.
Sorry about
Got
that.
it, got it. All right.
Miss Duke?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, great. Miss Gibbs?
Yes.
Jennifer Jordan?
Yes.
Zima Jordan?
Yes.
Oliver Hart? Mr. Hart? I'll come back. Miss Mitchell?
Yes.
Okay. Mr. Myers? I just see him jump off. Mr. Myers?
Yes.
Great. Mr. Puka? Ms. Rosado?
Yes.
Okay. Mrs. Saunders?
Yes.
Mr. Thurton?
Yes.
Ms. Weatherspoon, yes. Ms. Weatherburn?
Yes.
Thank you. Mr. Hart?
Yes. Sorry, my internet broke off.
That's okay. Okay, we have 13 yeses. No abstentions, no nos. Congratulations. We hope to see you this Thursday at the full board meeting. It will be held at Brooklyn Children's Museum at 6:15. Okay?
Okay, thank you very much.
Wonderful.
Thank you so
You're
much.
welcome. You have a
Thank
great
you.
evening.
Have a
Thank
nice
you.
evening.
You too, thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Next we have Kingstown.
Hi, hello. Yes.
Hello, Mr. Johns. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thanks for having me. Good night, everyone.
Excellent. Excellent. All right. Let's get your application. Okay. Rogers Avenue, 114 Rogers, correct?
Right, the corner of Sterling Place. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So this is Kingstown Cafe LLC at 114 Rogers Avenue. And at the corner of Sterling, it will be a coffee shop, and you're seeking a wine, beer, cider license.
Yes.
You have recorded music, and you have here that records will be played through the ceiling speakers. Recorded music, you have records, but I guess you mean recorded music played through the ceiling speakers. Indoor service area will have 4 tables. How many seats will you have?
We have indoor 24 seats, outdoor 14 seats.
Okay, now hold on. You missed out the 24, so we have to note that for you. Did you have a total
Oh,
of
sorry,
24
I have
seats?
it on the layout. I may have
Okay.
missed it on the application. Sorry. Yeah.
Okay, so no bar?
No bar, so it's lounge, so everything is seated.
Gotcha. Okay, and it's a maximum capacity of 50. So you have so we have the hours of service, and you have the intended hours of service. So are you seeking your liquor license to be from 7 a.m. to 12 a.m.? Is that what you're?
No, we're looking for after 4 p.m., 4 p.m. to 12 a.m., but we open 7 a.m. to 12 a.m. Because we also have the cafe, so the cafe would be during that time, and then the plan is in the evening would have lounge, which is where the beer and wine would come in. So that wouldn't start until around 4 p.m., which is what we've asked for in the application.
Okay, so but you can't divide it that way. So if you're looking to be open at 7 a.m., then that's what you should have, and not 4 p.m. because you're open from 7.
Okay.
Correct? Right?
Yeah, we're open from 7. Correct. Yeah.
Okay. So So that's what your license, that's what your license will read, from 7 a.m. to 12 a.m. And what
Okay.
you do at 4 p.m., you can, whenever you start your business is when you start it, but you don't want to shortchange yourself.
Okay. Right.
Okay.
I
So
appreciate
so the 4 p.m., that's your choosing when you're going to open your business, but your license will begin from 7 a.m. to 12 a.m. Correct?
All right. Okay. Correct.
All right. Will you have outdoor service? You have, yes. You have,
Yeah, we have seating outside, so that would be it. But as far as anything else, that's it. Because we have a sidewalk, a fenced-in sidewalk outside.
yeah, I did
Um,
see it.
yeah.
I did see it, and within that space, which is about 80 square feet, you're looking to have 6 tables
Right, 6 tables, 2 chairs per table.
and 12 seats. It didn't seem like it would hold that. It seemed like that would really take up the space. It didn't seem like it could hold that many. But
Yeah, we had some narrow. I think I put a picture on the floor plan. I added a picture of the outdoor chair and the table, but it's a narrow. It's
yeah,
50
I did.
centimeters wide on the chair. I think that's about an inch and a half, a feet and a half, a foot and a half.
Foot and a half.
Yeah.
Okay. So and that also, in terms of hours of operation, will be 4 p.m. to 12 a.m.
Right. Correct.
Okay. No. What are your noise attenuation measures? You have no music played outside.
No music played outside.
You can't
Inside
play
we
any
have.
music outside anyway, just so you know.
Yeah. No, I think because
Whether
we're
it
trying to.
works or not. Yeah, that wouldn't be allowed, just so you know.
Okay.
Your
Okay.
own
Right.
information. So solely for sitting and drinking,
Mm-hmm.
no standing outside of the area. Um, so we'll move on to no other spaces. There'll be no entertainment, and you
Right.
will have the amplified sound with 9 ceiling speakers, 70 volt, 5 inches.
5 inches. Right.
Okay.
Right. And inside we have we put Rockwell insulation, double that, triple that, to
Okay.
ensure we added a 1/2 inch sheetrock to make sure that that's supported.
Okay, great. And you'll have 6 employees. That's your plan, and 1 security personnel.
Right. So 1 security personnel at least, and 6. That's the plan for now. If need be, we'll add more. But we've calculated that should be enough. 6 full-time employees.
Okay, and you have 4 residences in your building, and
Yeah,
4
including
living
myself.
around you.
Right. So in my building, including myself, we have 4. Next door, we have that building also has 4.
Okay, great. All right. I just want to see, because I think I had a couple of notes as well. Let me just make sure. Let me see. Hold on. I just want to make sure that everything's accurate here. I didn't, when I passed by, I didn't see the notice either, the posting.
On our door.
Yeah.
I think we had it on the front door, and we are still doing renovations, so we had our guys in and out. I thought about putting it on the fence outside, but I was trying to go by the requirements that says on the door.
Yeah.
I can repost that on the fence, on the actual fence, if that's fine, because we're still doing some renovations, so we're not open yet.
Yeah, I saw you painting. Not you, but I saw painting going on. I'm not sure if it was you. Somebody's literally painting today when I went by.
Right, I think that was me. Yeah, that was me outside.
That was at you? Okay. Okay. All right. So so what I'm going to ask you to do, I mean, because you have sent a picture with your posting.
Yeah, I did that last Sunday.
So if you can make sure that there's a posting that people can see right away, because there's a full board meeting Thursday. So
Yeah, I'll put it
make
on
sure
the
your neighbors, make sure that they have the information. I see we also received your layout for your coffee shop.
Yeah.
And I'm just looking at all the and there are postings here, but at the time when I came by, I didn't see them. So you do have copies. So you pretty much sent everything like your certificate of occupancy. Thank you very much for all that you sent. So I'm going to ask our team here if they have any questions or concerns with this application. Mr. Saunders?
Yes, how you doing? I just like to ask, did you have communication with the new school to open around the corner from you also to make sure, you're going to start at 4 o'clock, am I correct? That's around alcohol?
Right, and that's one of the things that we consider instead of in terms of putting it late. I think they're closed at 3. But if it's a problem, that's a big consideration for us. Then that's something we're flexible on adjusting as well.
Okay, I just want to make sure that you don't have any future problems, as far as.
Right, yeah, that makes sense. Right, and we wouldn't want to have that either. I know they have some older kids there as well, so we definitely don't want to have that.
Well, how far away is the school?
148 feet. I checked it just now. It's on this application.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, tell me again. What is it?
148 feet. It's on the bottom of his application. The German school is 140 feet away. Yes.
So that sounds like that would be an issue.
Yes, it is.
That would be an issue.
I thought Mr. Song was going to bring it up because that's at the bottom of his Thank you for providing these exact distances. But yes, that is within the 500-foot rule of a school or church. Well, it's 200. It's within 200 feet of a school or a church.
But we're not asking for a full license as would apply. As would mean the 200-foot would apply. We're only asking for beer and wine.
And wine. Okay, that does make a difference.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other questions or concerns?
I just need him to. I'm sorry, it's Tamika Gibbs again.
Mm-hmm.
Miss Witherspoon, you were saying that he should put on his license from the time that he's open at 7 a.m. I'm not sure exactly what's the stipulation for as the state is concerned with reference to city times serving liquor, but I know there's a time, but I know it's not 7 a.m. So I mean, he might want to. I actually got too many things open on my screen. I have to check myself.
You've been researching. Yes, it's 7 a.m. is early. What I was trying to communicate, I probably didn't do that well.
I know exactly what you're trying to communicate.
Yeah, so he wouldn't, limit himself
short.
Yeah, exactly. So 7 a.m. is quite early. Would you be agreeable to make that later?
Yeah, I think that would be fair because for us, we do want to keep community in mind. And as you said earlier, there's a lot of people working from home. There's a lot of, there's people in the areas and stuff going on.
Exactly. Thank you, Ms. Gibbs.
No problem.
For helping me tease that out.
I remember that because I mean, he's not the first coffee shop in the community that's actually applied for a liquor license. I remember us having the same conversation maybe 2 years ago about the coffee shop now requesting liquor license to expand their business opportunities.
Okay. Thank you. So let's decide. I know you're looking to start your business at 3 p.m., but find a good hour for this for your liquor license. So what would that be? Not 7 a.m.
No, definitely. I would prefer, I think, around 4 or 5 p.m.
Really?
Yeah,
okay.
I think for us it's not an imperative thing. I think it's really a lounge. It's not an imperative thing. I think it's really a lounge and even thing. We ask for the thing, but I live here as well. Like I said, I live upstairs, and I know what that is, having that thing downstairs or around the neighborhood. So being a resident and living here, I know exactly what you guys are trying to achieve with that. And our makeup or staff or stuff, we do need a transition time between our coffee time where we cut that off and to where we transition to a lounge. So that's the optimal time for us.
Okay. All right. So your liquor license will read 3 p.m.
Okay.
I mean, that's
That
now,
could be,
now
yeah,
I'm
that would
looking
be a
at
good
your
time.
licensing.
Yeah,
Okay.
that would be a good time.
All right. Fine. We just want to make sure you know your options.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you, Ms. Gibbs, again.
No problem.
Any other questions or queries for Mr. John?
I move to support this applicant with a stipulation of 3 p.m. for liquor license, and that's about it.
Mark,
Second.
Mark,
I didn't hear the sec. Oh, Gail. I see Gail. Okay, so Saunders, Mr. Saunders, and Ms. Muhammad. Was I right?
Correct.
All right. Wonderful. Guess what, Ms. Muhammad?
Yes. Yes.
All right. All right. And we have Ms. Duke.
Yes.
Okay. Ms. Gibbs.
Yes.
Jennifer Jordan.
Yes.
Yes. Shazima Jordan.
Yes.
Oliver Hart.
Yes.
Okay. Roger Myers. Celine Rosado.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. Was that you, Mr. Myers? Mr. Myers.
It was Myers, yes.
It was? Okay, great. All right. Brian Saunders.
Yes.
Mark Thurton.
welcome to the neighborhood, Oman. Yes.
All right, thanks, Mark. I appreciate it.
Gissa Weatherspoon. Yes. Sharon Weatherburn.
Yes.
Excellent. 2, 4, 6. Miss Mitchell. Miss Mitchell. Is she here? Maybe she stepped away. Okay. Okay, so we have 12 yeses, no abstentions, no nos. Congratulations. Welcome to the neighborhood.
Thank you very much.
Just want to remind you that our full board meeting is this Thursday at 6:15 at the Children's Museum.
Yeah, and quick question for that. If there, if I have a community petition or something, do I raise it before that or raise it there?
Oh, say that again. I didn't hear
Like
you.
a petition or something I'd like to raise for, other things. Do I raise it there or is it that's different? Or
A
that's submitted as well prior? Like for
A petition at the
speed,
community
I
board?
think yeah, for community stuff. Like for
Regarding what?
speed lights or traffic lights or something. Or
Yeah,
speed
you can.
lights,
Yeah, you absolutely can bring it up there.
Okay, I'll do that. I
You
appreciate it.
certainly can.
All right.
That's what we're there for.
Okay.
Okay. So
Thank
now,
you.
thank you so much. We'll see you then.
All right, bye-bye. See you.
Bye-bye. Thank you. So, Ms. Tamara?
Yes.
Okay, so I saw something come in,
Okay.
but I was, busy with the application, so I'm going to, it came from Stacy Washington, correct?
Correct.
All right. So guys, you will trust me. I will read this to you as I have it here, whatever is present. It didn't make sense sending it to the office. All right. Let's see what's here. PDF. So it is listed, the actual picture of the camera, with it being at 5:51 p.m. on February 24th. It is taped up on I'm not sure where it's taped on, but it is a posting. There's another, they're posting action in a couple places. There's a posting at the liquor store on Bergen and Washington, that corner. There's also one in their window. And the food market, I know exactly where this place is. I know the actual owner. It's a market that's on this street. He actually
Directly
owns a
across
couple of
from me.
things. Yes. So it's posted there, and also at the pet spa and hotel, and all of this is dated and timed. What else do we have here? the cigar and vape. That's next door, right? Did you say it was next door to you?
Correct. To
Yeah.
my right.
So, okay, beautiful. So it is here, guys. It's all here. Yeah, I guess your attorney didn't send it on. I'm not sure, but it is here and it's dated properly. So I just want to note that that was my only concern. So with that being said, do we have any questions with this applicant? Any concerns?
I have a question.
Yes, Ms. Gibbs?
I'm sorry for the kids just came home, so mind the background noise.
That's
You
okay.
say a trap kitchen. Please explain. Please elaborate.
Trap with two P's.
I
Well,
know.
my
I see
name
it
is
says trap
spelled with
with 2 P's.
2 R's. You gotta roll my R's. So basically, Muliano's Trap Kitchen. It's like the food traps you. It's cheesy, but it was between me and my partner, my life partner. It's like how we communicate with each other through food. It's like our Broadway performance, if you would say. So like I said, I know it sounds cheesy, but it's like our way of like, you're trapped. Like you eat it and it's just comfort. So I'm Puerto Rican and Grenadian. My partner, he is Trinidadian and Haitian. So it's like Latin, Caribbean. We also have like a few American dishes that we experimented with and put our own twist to it. So yeah, I hope that gives you more of a clarification.
Thank you so much, because I had the question all night when I see that's all. That's my question.
It's okay. We get that all the time.
Well, something, something to talk about. So that's good. That's good. Everyone will ask. I actually wanted to know where the name came from. Just
Well, his name is well, not his birth given name, but his name is Mooley. So we had a like a older Italian guy. He would call him Muliano. So it stuck with it. So we just went with it.
yeah, yeah, I understand. Mooly does come. That's a word that they call black folks,
Correct.
Italians.
But
That's
not
why I
on
wanted to
a
know where that came from.
disrespectful note, but yeah, we more positive
Okay.
on side of it.
Okay.
Hence on why I had so many questions of the food being served. I'm like, I hear Italian.
Yeah.
I heard a lot. I heard a lot going on.
I like to consider ourselves Brooklyn's new melting pot.
Okay. We welcome you then. How about that?
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Okay. So we're gonna ask for a motion.
Okay.
So I'm calling for a motion from my team.
I make a motion that the excuse me, the committee supports the it's a new application, correct?
Yes.
Yes, supports the new application for this establishment.
Diane second. It's Duke second.
Miss Gibbs and Miss Duke, thank you so much. Gail Branch Mohammed.
Yes.
Great. Diane Duke.
Yes.
Tamika Gibbs.
Yes.
Jennifer Jordan.
Yes.
Sisima Jordan.
Yes.
Oliver Hart.
Yes.
Roger Myers. Roger Myers. I'm gonna come back to you. Celine Rosada.
Yes.
Brian Saunders. Mark Thurton.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, yes for Brian Saunders.
Okay, thank you. Kirsten Weatherspoon, yes. Sharon Whitburn.
Yes.
Great. I'm going back to Roger Myers.
And Mimi Mitchell is back again.
And Mimi Mitchell. Mimi.
Yes. Sorry about that.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Let me just give me a moment to count, guys. Okay, we have 13 yeses. No nos, no abstentions. Congratulations.
Hey, thank you.
Wish you the best.
Thank you so
And
much.
please remember to come to the meeting this Thursday. This is
Okay.
our full board meeting. and that'd be at 6:15 at the
Okay.
Children's Museum.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Have a good evening.
Thank you. Same to you all.
All right.
Good
All
night.
right. All right. This is it. We want to get back to Miss Mitchell with Washington
Commons,
Commons.
yes.
Where are we
I
with
was,
this?
yeah, I was just downstairs with Ms. Ford. We looked at the liquor license. It's a little confusing, but we have assessed that it expires, excuse me, on the 31st of May.
Of May.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, we have time.
So
Right.
yeah, so
This is
we
good.
have a little bit of time.
Yes, that's good. I'm so happy to hear that. Because it gives the best opportunity to put the best foot forward. So
Exactly.
I'm happy to hear that you have time.
And I appreciate the board's patience. And with this, I can guarantee that the next time we come back, there won't be so many snafus. I'm going to get it all filled out. I'll have it sent over to you this evening so that you'll have time to let me know if there's any more I need to do. But as for all of the notes today, I can absolutely take care of that this evening and have that off and hopefully be able to present a more united idea of how everything will be going forward.
Okay, we appreciate that, and I'm happy to hear. I know Ms. Mitchell is speaking for a group of people. I'm just happy to hear that you are in communication and want to reach a point where both you and the community are satisfied. So I appreciate that time.
Absolutely, I do appreciate you saying that, Madam Chairwoman.
You're welcome. Ms. Wedderburn had her hand up. Sorry. Go ahead, Ms. Wedderburn.
I just wanted to say to the applicant, I cannot ask more kindly that you be complete in whatever materials you bring forth to us. There was an extraordinary expenditure of time and effort on behalf of our committee to be able to review this application, and you gave us very little to work with. We need more to work with. Thank you.
100%, absolutely. I do appreciate you saying that, and I hope that I won't let you down on that. I've taken note of everything that you've said this evening, and I will follow through absolutely with that.
That's appreciated. Ms. Mitchell?
Right. Here I am. Yeah, no, I'm here. One question I had, maybe for the board and for Ms. Ford, is how do we deal with the stipulations? How do we, yeah.
Well, I'm hoping, if you really can pull it together next month, that's great. We're not rushing you because you have until May, but you actually can, since you're working with Ms. Ford, you can actually do those stipulations and submit them.
Okay. Okay.
When you do the application.
So may I just clarify that for just one moment, just so that I have everything together. So everything that is filled out on this, so say the 3 p.m. on Sunday, 1 p.m. on Saturday, I know that was one of the larger things, that when you say including the stipulations, that's exactly how it needs to be done, just on a correctly filled out form is essentially what we need. And that is the requirement for the stipulations?
Well, you want to have stipulations, particularly in the areas where you've had struggle, or I mean a collective you, not specifically you. Where so that's keeping the 60, the outdoor time frame, all of that. That can be prepared as part of your application. Okay. And we can and as we put a motion, it still has to be an agreement with everyone anyway. But if it starts out at least where this is something that you are willing to do, then that's just easier all around. You understand?
Wonderful.
We're not bending your arm at this point.
Absolutely. I just wanted to be real clear on that, just so that,
Yeah.
I don't want there to be any more problems with it or anything like that. And I'm capable of taking care of it. I just want to make sure I know everything that I need to take care of. And then there won't be a problem, hopefully, the next time that we have a meeting and that we come up with this.
Okay. I just want to get to Ms. Mohammed and then Ms. Gibbs.
Okay, and I just wanted, sorry, just to add that, yes, in terms of the stipulation, what I was asking for or looking for would be that whatever we've agreed upon would be included as an addendum to the actual application. So for instance, the closing at 10:30 and 11:30 sharp, reaching out 3 times, blah, 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 like all of those things that we've discussed to actually have them included in the application.
Right, but it's
Yeah,
also important because you are talking, and
Right.
we've had this conversation really
Too many times.
and well, just before us tonight, and then too many times over the last terms of the lease of the license renewal. But you have been in talks. So what is really really important is that this is something you're negotiating something, but that the proprietor, or in this case, the manager, agrees to that.
Right.
It should be set forth already in your renewal.
Okay.
It has to
Right.
start there. Okay. I just want to. So let me just move on to Ms. Muhammad and Ms. Gibbs.
Thank you.
Okay, it appears that every time it's time for me to speak, the person that goes before me talks about what I was about to say. So Mimi did cover it, because the things that were stipulations should
Right.
now be a part of the application
Exactly.
and not necessarily be stipulations.
There you
Because
go.
again, when she comes back, there still might be other things that have not been addressed that might have to be stip.
Right.
My other comment is that if there's anything that requires agreement or consent from the owner who is in Florida, those things need to be addressed prior to her coming back to us next month. And the issue about time, whether it's 3, 2, or 1, I think that needs to be discussed with the person in Florida, because she said that she could not make that determination
That's right.
on her own. So that needs to be addressed prior to coming back. And then the full board still will have an opportunity to vote on what has been decided.
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome, Ms. Gibbs. Don't tell me she said what you were about to say.
I was going to say my points exactly. I think her name is Ford. Please don't
Ms.
rush,
Ford.
but please talk to the principal and make sure everything is ironed out, because you have to run it by them first and then submit it back, so we won't have so many stipulations. It's already included in the application.
Absolutely.
That was it.
Good. So the two of them, second and third, what I said. That's right.
Wonderful. Absolutely. I hear what you're saying, and that'll be taken care of. Absolutely.
Wonderful.
And I will assist, and I will be of a resource to Ms. Ford if she needs it. I have no problems doing that. Like I said, I really would like us to be able to have a symbiotic relationship. We welcome the business into the community. We just also need the needs of the neighborhood to also be respected at the same time. And I look forward and really do believe that we can actually accomplish this.
It certainly looks that way. I feel that will happen as well.
I do appreciate that. And I'll be coming through on the other side with a fully filled out form that has everything that we spoke about today on it. I'll get it into you. I will be thorough, but I'll get into you as soon as possible. Should there be anything else throughout the board that needs to be addressed within it, there'll be time to do that.
Great.
And then we'll also do the postings of the, so I guess, does this mean then, Chairperson Weatherspoon, that, sorry, Tamika, sorry, you were saying something? You're on mute.
I'm sorry. She had to repost everything as if she's submitting it the first time.
Right.
Right.
Correct?
That's what I
Yes.
wanted to get. Okay.
Yes.
Got you. Got you.
Thank
Okay.
you, Miss Gibbs. She's
Yes. Thanks, Ms. Gibbs.
impersonating me. That's okay.
I'm sorry.
Thanks, Ms. Gibbs.
This is all fun, trust me. Excellent. I this is great. Thank you. It did take a bit of time, but I feel like it was worth it. So so I appreciate you all here and taking the time and being committed to this process. I really appreciate all of you. So I will see you all Thursday.
Wait. Can I say one thing before we go?
Yes.
Thank you so much, Chairperson Weatherspoon, for our chat. Thank
You're
you.
welcome. You're welcome.
I just wanted to put that on the record. We are happy.
Good. I'm glad to hear it. Very good.
Thank you. Thank you so much for that.
You're welcome. So good night, everybody. Be blessed, and we'll talk and see each other soon. Thank you.
Good night, all.
Good
Thanks again.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Okay.
How do I?